So, hello and welcome back, class, into the next part of your English grammar chapter, which was verbs in present tense. So, in last class, I have discussed about simple present tense, and now in this class, I will discuss about present progressive. That means present continuous tense, or you can also call it present progressive. Okay, so our chapter was verbs in present tense. So this was our chapter, and we have already discussed about the simple present tense, and in this class our second point, which will be present progressive tense, and in this tense we will discuss about the verbs used in present progressive, affirmative and then negative sentences also. So present continuous, or you can also call it progressive, which is mentioned in your books also. So this will be our today's topic for this chapter, and this is the last topic, and then after we will discuss another chapter in our next class too. So as I have taught you about tense many classes before, you can watch my videos there on YouTube if you haven't studied the tense. So continuous, first of all you must know what type of sentences are present in present continuous or present progressive tense. Okay, so present progressive tense always contains those sentences which are in progress, those sentences which are in progress. First of all, write present continuous tense, its identity first. How can you identify this tense? Identity. So the first point about the identity of present continuous or present progressive tense will be it contains the progressive sentences. Second point, it contains the future action, and it also contains yeah, that's it. These 2 points are enough to identify the present continuous tense. You can note it down. I am going to explain these points to you. You can just imagine, for example, the World Cup is coming. So the World Cup is not in progressive form. That action is not in progressive form, but that is about to take place. That means future action. Okay, that is about to take place. Hence we say World Cup aa raha hai, the World Cup is coming. Okay, so this contains future action and progressive sentences. Progressive sentences means those sentences which are incomplete and they are in continuous form, like I am writing on this board, so the work is in progress, the work is not finished. So unfinished work are in the category of present continuous or present progressive tense. Okay, so note it down. Then we will move on to the examples, how what type of verb form is used in this tense form. Like in last class I have gave you some examples. Similarly, like take example of first person singular, second person singular, and third person singular. Similarly, about the plurals, first person plurals, second person plural, and third person plural. Okay, so these are the points, these are the categories of examples I am taking. For example, you are taking an example like, think of any verb, like I say read. Read is a verb, so how will you make an example from first person singular subject? Like first person means I, okay, and singular means not we, only I. Okay, so I am reading. I am reading. So when I say I am reading, you can say here it is a progressive sentence, so it will be an example of present continuous. And you can say the verb form we are using is V4. And I must tell you that when it comes to present continuous, we always use V4 verbs only. Okay. Similarly, I am reading. For second person, you can think second person is what? You are reading. And third person, they, he, she, it, name, so he is reading. Similarly, when you think about plural form, then there is no change. When it comes to change of person, there is no change. When it comes to singular to plural, there is no change. Okay, for first person plural, so we are reading. Second person, you, तुम लोग are reading. Third person, they are reading. So you just think about the persons and the change of singular to plural. There is no change in verb. We always use V4 form. Okay, the thing you must notice is this is when you use I, then with I we use am, you, are. When it comes to you, we use are, and when it comes to plural form, we always use are. Okay, and then when it comes to third person singular, we use is. Okay, the third person singular is, third person plural are. Okay, you always use are and I use am. I is, and it is a single case. I के साथ हमेशा हम am ही यूज करेंगे. Okay, so note it down. So this was present continuous, and I forgot to write here it was affirmative case. Affirmative. Affirmative means normal sentences, and then I will deal about negative sentences also. So note it down. Now, similarly, when we say about negative sentences, that was affirmative, now negative sentences. So when we deal about negative sentences, we will take first example and then categories wise first person singular, second person singular, and third person singular. Similarly, plural, and plural of third person. Now, think of an example like I say teach, it is a verb. So first person is I, so we have to take negative example, negative sentences. Okay, so I am not. We just have to add not when it comes to negative sentences in present continuous. That's it. We don't have to make many changes. This is the only change you have to make. I am not teaching. Similarly, second person, you are not teaching. Third person, he is not teaching. Similarly, when it comes to plural, we will take an example of first person plural. We are not teaching. Okay. Second person plural, you, it will be same. You are not teaching. Similarly, when it comes to third person and plural form, it will be they. Okay, so they are not teaching. So note down the examples, and then this chapter of verb in present tense is finished, and then I will meet you in the next chapter. Till then, make your notes very well, and thank you, class.